Hello! In this video, we'll talk about dependent lists by easiest way that no one talked about it. We'll just use names and two simple functions. The functions that we will use are indirect and substitute. But before beginning, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Are you ready? Let's begin. Here I have a worksheet that contains a set of accounts. I prepared it before in one of channel's videos. Each account we have to put it in the income statement or the balance sheet. For that I created a help worksheet for lists. As we know that the balance sheet classifications are assets, liabilities and equity, while the income statement ones are revenues and expenses. Assets are subdivided into current assets, long-term investments, property, plant and equipment, intangible assets and other assets. Liabilities also are subdivided into current liabilities and long-term debt. Equity also into paid-in capital and retained earnings, while revenues are subdivided into sales and other revenues and gains. Finally, expenses are into cost of goods sold, selling expenses, administrative expenses, other expenses and losses, and income tax. Let's turn back to the chart of accounts worksheet. I want here a dependent list. Since if the statement is the balance sheet, the main type will be assets, liabilities, or equity. While if the statement is income statement, the main type will be revenues or expenses. To do that, I will go to the lists worksheet and select all data. Go to the formula bar. In the defined name group, create from selection. Just select top row. OK. If I want to know the names that created, go to the defined name group, name manager. Here we have a list of all names with all references. Here we know that the balance sheet is written with underscore between balance and sheet because the names mustn't include spaces. In this video, I won't talk about dynamic lists, but I will talk about it later in another video. Let's turn back to the chart of accounts sheet. If I want to replace the space between balance and sheet with underscore, I have to use substitute function. In cell E2, write equals substitute. The text we want is cell B2. The alt text is space between two quotation marks. The new text is underscore between two quotation marks. As we see, the balance sheet is written balance underscore sheet. That's the name we want. Let me precede it with indirect function. Assets, liabilities, equity, and two zeros are displayed. But I want all C column, so I replace B2 with B1. No problem if the formula displays error. Double-click in C2 or click in the formula bar. Select all formula and copy it. Select column C, Data tab, Data validation, List. Paste the copied formula in the source. As we see here, if the nearby cell in column B contains balance sheet, the list will contain assets, liabilities, and equity. While if the cell contains income statement, the list will contain revenues and expenses. After filling all wanted cells in the column C, we want another dependent list. As we say that assets, liabilities, and equity as revenues and expenses are subdivided. Here the formula is easier because all cells contain names and no need to substitute function. Just I will write equals indirect C2. All assets subdivisions will be displayed. For column D, we want to start from C1. So I replace C2 with C1. As we did before, select all formula and copy it. select column D, Data tab, Data validation, List. Paste the copied formula in the source. Here we can see, for the cash as an asset, I select current assets. And for example, for retained earnings as an equity, I'll select retained earnings. To get rid of spaces in lists, we have to edit names. As I said, I won't talk about dynamic names. In this video, I will edit names manually. Formula tab, Name Manager. Let's double click on Balance Sheet. It refers to A2, A6 range. I can edit it. Just select A2, A4 range. For assets, for example, there is no need to edit assets. I'll do the same for all names. If I turn back to the chart of accounts worksheet and go to any cell that contains equity, I'll see the list is changed and the spaces are disappeared. Liabilities didn't change. I have to edit it. That's all for today. If you like this video, please share it to benefit as many people as possible. See you soon.